get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to throw. It's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Terrell. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Marsh.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down. This offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Punts it out of the air. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. Powers through the defender. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Takes the easy completion. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Extending the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Hart. Caught behind the line. It's Sims. Has the 45 on his way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The give on the inside. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and now he's at the 14.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clinton. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Hunt is in the air. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but
there he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback making checks. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Knight. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, USC.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. Here's the pressure. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Trojans in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Miami. Any big
Touchdown Wolverines! Special teams proving to be special. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clinton. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Right down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Hart. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
We need a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points.
The offense setting up shop at the 46,
right.
1st and 10.
You can't really get a game in, but he all right. Been working too much.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Slings it. All by himself. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show
I lost my first game by a heartbreaker.
Well, this offense has come out
And then,
swinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive.
I lost the chain week 2.
This guy has over 200
And then
yards.
me and Slick didn't even play because neither one of us reached out to each other. And I couldn't play Pat Tillman because when I was at work, he wasn't. When I was at home, he was. Come on, bro, you can't be like that. When I was off, he was at work.
Just a great play by the defender.
Yeah.
And great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
But I wound up giving them the force because we had kind of set a time, and I wasn't going to be home in time. So I kind of wound up giving them the force because I wasn't going to make it home before advance.
They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball
He was covered early, so I looked off of him.
The offense will quickly.
That's what I was.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Yeah, I saw him. He was my first read, but whenever he was covered initially, I kind of got off of him.
Looking to throw its heart. He's got it on the run. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
What does that one look like?
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
You said I got to get to level 31 now?
And they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Okay.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
That is a big win for this defense.
Right. He wanted to throw that RPO.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far.
Shit.
Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Give me that.
They'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. to throw, it's Hart. Makes the catch. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They say you could call holding on every play.
Not really.
Well, they did on that one.
I know I signed a free agent, but I don't remember which position.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
Oh, what the fuck?
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Maybe because I shaded inside. I don't know.
Earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Ah, I forgot. Oh, there we go.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver.
Oh, I know he used it.
I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Work out as he stopped at the 13. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right.
And he will be sacked.
Better cut that out, buddy.
Oh, man, they've already lost one one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Here's a heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
This offense really
can take this two-man the whole game.
Now on this drive.
That's crazy.
First down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So here comes the Michigan offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking downfield, it's Hart.
God damn it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete.
I knew I should have blocked the running back.
Wolverines will call on their punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds.
They used to like Christmas.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Going right to work up top. Got his man. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man. It's Turner. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Damn.
A strike downfield. And the catch right into the end zone.
Oh, the angle he took.
USC.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way.
Right.
They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done.
And the crazy part is he's supposed to use outside leverage because there's a robber in the middle
15th receiving score of the season.
that's giving him help to the inside.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He's looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the...
Nah, I try to find a new one, actually, every year to watch.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23.
No, I saw
They'll try the left side. They'll knock
one
it
called
down for a
Silent
loss of a
Night,
couple.
where
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much
Nah,
success,
his,
so much competition, but listen,
what happened was,
maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you
I
some
think his
confidence.
son got
Maybe this is a
kidnapped
little
around
life in
Christmas,
this
like during the
defense.
Christmas
They may
holidays.
not win the game, but I think this defensive
Kidnapped, and I
coaching
think
staff at
they
this point,
wound up
based on how
killing
this
him.
game has gone,
Oh,
they're
look
just
at this
trying.
guy. You holding and you still gave up the sack?
Penalty flags down, but it looks
So,
this might be on the
yeah. So whenever that happened,
that way stand.
the dude, like he went, let me see what happened. I think something happened. I think so. It's like a dude and his wife, and he kind of really stopped talking to his wife because his son was kidnapped off the front yard.
Looking for a man. It's Hart. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's
Nah,
fourth
that
down.
ain't it. Yeah. But like the dude, he comes running out, and like I think they beat him up or something, but like they crushed his voice box, so he couldn't really talk anymore, right? And by him not being able to talk, like he wasn't really talking to his wife. He kind of shut her out too. So he used to stay in his garage all day, and he kind of built this he built up his car to where his car was kind of bulletproof, and he basically sought vengeance on the dudes that kidnapped and killed his son. And he kind of found them one by one, and he wound up getting rid of all of them. But I thought it was pretty decent. But yeah, like you said, most of the newer ones are kind of shitty. Did you see Red One? Yeah. Your boy got jacked, huh? The dude playing Santa? I forgot his name. Yeah.
Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. A little old school football riding the big fella, and a nice gain on that one.
Yeah, this guy's an athlete too. He's not just a blocker. You can hand off the ball and he can go find positive yards. Shows you right there.
I never saw that one.
They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Sanders. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. And they will score. Touchdown Trojans.
This guy is officially
That's where it comes in at. Okay.
receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude.
Now I'm talking about the
Continue to pick at it.
I guess the soulfulness
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
and the and the voice. You thought you was Kenny G back in the day, huh?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Yep.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They could punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running into the open space. Runs ahead and
Now see if I'd have tried to run straight up through the
It's a point
through
in the
that little
game
crease,
as a coaching staff where you
I
really
would have ran
challenge
into
your
him.
offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what
I
this
thought that
offense
was
right now is trying to do.
the toss play.
bring him to the ground
That's
after a
cool.
short gain.
As a defensive guy now,
Let's see
you're
what we
always
got
zoomed in
here.
on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. Focus in, the defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits.
Come on, bro. You got to catch the ball, bro.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away.
I guess he thought I caught the ball.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way
Dun,
on
dun,
the
dun, dun,
return
dun,
out
dun,
to
dun, 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 dun.
stop.
Let's see where we go with. Let's go a little cover 4.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far.
We
to
can't
avoid the
catch.
upset.
We can't catch
Man
the
down
ball
on the
though.
play as the officials take a break
That's
to
a
let him be
bet.
checked out.
That's a bet.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Love to see this on offense early
What's
in
this?
drives, getting that
We're
kind of
bringing it
yardage
back
keeps
up.
you ahead of the chains.
I don't know what this is. Let's go, man.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Finds the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Stop rewarding him for bad
He
reads.
absolutely had to have that first
Jesus.
down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right.
Come on, bro.
Breaks into the open.
So y'all gonna say I took a bad angle, huh? All right.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Bruh. I'm gonna stop shading inside. That's all.
Get him on the ground and this junior turning in a big
Nah, I shaded inside.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit.
Bro, that's a deep tackle.
Back at him. He is
Nah,
careful.
go to the huddle, buddy.
Thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the one.
Guess y'all said he was tired, huh?
The defense there trying to make sure everyone has the
Let's
same
see
ball.
where we at. I can't tell what yard line we on. Can't tell what yard line.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak.
I know he hot.
Defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
I know he hot.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. On the move at the 30. Found a seam on the left.
Well, if you're not gonna switch to him,
Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
yeah, he
Push
definitely
that
hot.
lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Did you know if you
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do
if you
He just turns it on, going 70 plus to the house. What a huge play.
now if you pump the turbo button like you're a shooting game, you never run out of turbo.
How about this one today? Iowa is getting dominated today, and friends,
Both.
the folks in Iowa City deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker of a showing. They're trailing by 21 to Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything
Pro tip.
else comes out of Big Ten.
Be like, man, why your man never gets tired?
Free from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team.
I thought he was going to RPO.
You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Runs through the tackle. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You're not running by those two safeties, buddy. You're too quick for that.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Excuse me. Now I gotta be a responsible adult.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Nah.
Back to pass.
Why?
Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Looking for a man. It's Hart.
Shit.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, if only he wore a half-size smaller shoe. Maybe he keeps that foot in bounds. Incomplete in the end zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like this game's strong.
Like he in.
The message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Man, get out
The
of here,
coach
bro.
still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone.
Let's see. Kind of like that.
And guys, they
The
really
misdirection.
need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback will be slung down back to the 33. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Should have juiced something else up. Oh, good punt, boy.
And that is textbook instructional video.
Good punt, sir.
Right around the goal line.
See if we can. Let's try this.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Quarterback may change this route.
Nah.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We ain't got no pressure
And
on
this
that.
defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
This one's complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good
58.
yards.
If you don't put his
And defensively, this is exactly
Johnson
what
in the
you want,
dust.
right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Route.
Lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing.
Nah,
We're in the second
how's that
half,
work?
but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Trojans
Nah,
looking
not.
to convert
I
on
couldn't watch
4th
all
down.
of it.
They'll send the back in motion.
I got,
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't make the connection. and
they
the
retarded,
defense
bro.
gets
Like
a
they
4th
never.
down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride.
They-
This game's over. Like,
It's like he'll start the game off hot,
sometimes you even try to get young guys in the
and
game.
it's like they forget.
But now you're just
They
fighting
got
for
him or
pride
something.
and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a
It's
second
almost
and
like they
long.
want to lose. Sometimes.
To the air. It's hard. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it fly. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Wait, what?
They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in week 9.
Your girl asked you that, or the reporter? Oh,
Someone say, I don't need to add points, but here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
most football players don't wear a cup.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. some degree, when you say,
You
guys,
say she's gonna be riding around
A lot of goals to get
Foxborough, huh?
backboard. Reaching the bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.